What's up, guys? Charlie Nascar here. Hey, if you're like me and you stayed up late on Sunday to watch the end of the Vegas race, you know that it was well worth it. That was one hell of a race at the end. Kurt Busch won at his home track, never has in Las Vegas, advances himself to the round of 8. Myself, I didn't even think he'd make it past the first round. He got his first win of the season. He's moving on. You know, Grant, late caution worked out for him. He had 2 more cautions where he could have dropped the ball and someone like Hamlin could have took the win. But man, did Kurt Busch do it. Can't believe it. And also, big shout out to Matty D. He was actually leading. There was a chance he could have won it. He just didn't have enough card for Kurt Busch. It was his night. He won. Wow. I mean, the first 2 stages of the race were, you know, ho-hum boring. I mean, the only interesting thing was Logano and Kyle Busch getting into it. You know, took all the way to the very end for Logano to get back on the lead lap. Kyle Busch, I think the only thing he's happy about today is watching his brother win in Vegas. Though his brother has to fly back with Kyle on his plane, so I don't know how that's going to work with him too. And a shout out to my buddy Joe Schmo. I know he's a big Kurt Busch fan, so I know he's really happy. But man, what a hell of an ending of the race. I am glad that I'm going to be sleep deprived tomorrow at work, because I wake up like 4 a.m. to go to work, so doing the math, okay, yeah, I'm going to get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep. But it's well worth it. It is going to be great for the playoffs that Kurt Busch won. Because now that makes Talladega a whole lot more interesting. Because it was looking like Kurt Busch is going to be one of those guys who's going to have to make something happen at Talladega. Now he can go lay in the back. Enough points were earned with Harvick and Hamlin. I think all they got to do is lay in the back the next 2 races, and they're good to go to the next round. A lot of interesting things. Austin Dillon had a belt come off. He's now like 20-some-odd points back. He's going to have to make something at Talladega happen. Same with Boyer and Amarillo, but I think those 2 guys are just going to be point riding for the rest of their season, so I'm expecting the big out of them. But guys, what a heck of a race. Happy to see it for a guy like Kurt Busch winning in his home track. I hope you enjoyed it. And for you all that missed the ending of the race, I feel sorry for you guys. But I'll see you guys for the fantasy race for next week for Talladega. And fuck Toyota.